Practicing my sit and hold position, I'm going to work specifically with my dog starting at the side of my body. So I can have him line up, following my hand into position, sitting there at my side. Yes, I want to make sure I've got some duration with my dog at my side. Yes, good boy. Break. Good. Make sure he understands to hold that position until he hears his release cue. I want to also ensure that I practice both sides. So now I've lined him up on my opposite side than I did before. Reward some duration. Break. And release. Now I'm going to start to add a little distance away. So the first thing I'm going to do is step to my side away from my dog. Not very far at first, a little movement away, and return and reward. Try a bigger step, return and reward. Then a small step, next time a bigger step. So I'm going to be going back and forth. So sometimes a tiny movement, reward my dog. Sometimes a bigger movement, reward my dog. Several times in a row, break, then release. And then I'm going to do the same thing with my dog at my other side. Little motion away, reward quickly. Little motion, reward quickly. Bigger step, return and reward. Break. Good. When I know my dog can think about staying in place, when I step to the side away from my dog, I want to work on being able to walk forward with my dog remaining in a sit, having started at my side, and I will be keeping an eye on my dog over my shoulder. So this is going to be not very much movement at first from me. So I'm going to be starting to step forward. If my dog is quick to want to follow me, it might be a false step at first. It might be 1 foot, moving forward, reward my dog. If that's even too much, my dog gets up when I do that, then I can simply start by shifting my weight onto the foot that I'm going to be holding position on and freeing up that foot that would step forward. So shift my weight, free up my foot, and reward my dog. And then if he's not being jumpy with that, then I'm going to take that foot and step it forward. Good boy. Good. And then I'm going to step forward, transfer weight to that first foot. Reward my dog. Transfer my weight. Reward my dog. Now I'm going to take a full step forward, step back, reward my dog. Break. And release. Now I do the same thing on the other side. Now, if your dog is happy holding that sit position, then you may be able to take a small step right away. If your dog shifts position, like just happened there, then I know that's too much motion. Break. We're going to start over. However, if I take that small step forward and my dog stays in place, then that's perfectly fine to take that small step forward, just not going too far. We want to be sure that our dogs will be successful. So when I've got some understanding that my dog holds position, I take that small step forward, then I'll try a bigger step forward. Then a small step. Then a bigger step, then a small step, then maybe 2 steps, Returning to reward my dog, break, and trying to release him before he gets bored and gets up. Now, if my dog likes the toy, I can use the toy as the reward. The toy can also sometimes be a challenge, though, if my dog wants to follow the toy when I step forward. So I'm going to line my dog up at my side. Sit. Good. I may need to not have very much motion at first, especially if my dog is eager to want to grab that toy. So to help my dog, I've taken my toy. It is helpful to have a smaller toy or a toy that can squish up so that if I'm holding it nice and tight in my hand and close to my body, this gives my dog an idea that he shouldn't grab it just yet. And then I'm going to try and take a small step away from my dog. And if he holds his position, get it. I will cue him to get the toy and toss it to him, or let him grab it and tug onto it, depending on what kind of game he likes. And have it. Good boy. Okay. Sit. Good. So we're going to try a small step. Get it. And then he can play with the toy. Good boy. Going to do the same thing with my dog at my other side. Sit. Good. Step forward. Get. Good. If I'm tossing the toy, then remember I want to toss the toy a little bit to the side of my dog and behind. So then I'm not tossing it over his head so that he's going to try and leap for it and potentially fall down. Sit. Step forward. Get. Good boy. Good boy. Boy trap. Good. Sit. And then as he starts to figure this out, then I would just gradually be increasing my distance. Get it. So he holds position, I step away, and then reward with the toy.